Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today we did a little bit of shopping. I have Walmart, Sephora, and Marshalls. So let's get into it. I feel like for the first 3 months of the year, I have been kind of low-key on the shopping front. And so it was kind of fun. Today was sort of my first day of spring break. My daughter and I do not share spring breaks, which on one hand is sad because we can't really do any trips. On the other hand, it is really great because it's only about twice a year where I get an extensive time of alone time. And that is spring break and a little bit in the summer. So let's do 2 things I bought at Walmart. Basically, these are refills. If you had watched my empties, I had just talked about this stuff. This is one of my new favorite products that I feel like will be in my rotation for quite some time. This is the CeraVe Night Cream. I just happened to randomly find this. Ulta has this thing, if you have their app and you go to it, they have like this section of like products they think you'll like. And this was recommended. I guess I'm going to have to add an Ulta order was supposed to be coming today. So I have a couple of things from Ulta too. But anyway, I really love this stuff. It's 50 cents cheaper at Walmart compared to Target. So $17.99 at Target, $17.49 at Walmart. I just really recommend this stuff. The ingredients are stellar. 1.7 ounces, but glycerin, triglycerides, shea butter. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 ceramides. Again, I always sound like a broken record. Ceramides and peptides are 2 of my favorite ingredients. Allicin is becoming, I would say, top 3 of my favorite ingredients. And the ceramides are like halfway up, so they're a good amount. Then it has 1, 2, 3, I think, maybe just 2 peptides. So it has peptides, ceramides, allicin. The shea butter is good. I just really like this. It's a nice thick cream. For me, I mean, you can kind of see it from here. It is super thick. I wouldn't say too thick by any means. I have used it in the morning. It is fine. For me, it's kind of more of a nighttime only, but I don't think it has to be by any means. Always keep in mind for skincare, I am a normal to slightly dry. I am not oily, so my stuff generally wouldn't work for oily skin people, but super, super excited to get another tub of this. It's right there on par with my Dr. Jart's. There is something about Dr. Jart's that I feel like my skin likes a little bit better, but I like rotating, so I like to have kind of like a cheaper option to kind of rotate in. And then I needed to repurchase Venus, the razor head things. And I will say, I don't know, I think it was around COVID, so like 5 years ago or whatever, I went on a razor journey and I ended up at Venus. And so they are pricey and there's different versions. I get the sensitive skin one and this is $20 for 4, but this will last me a whole year. I had switched out my razor head like December 19th and I put a note down. And I just now switched it out. So it lasts, like each razor head lasts me about 3 months. I probably technically could have stretched it another few weeks. So for me, one of the reasons why I went on this razor journey is because I was getting cut, nicked up and down my legs. And these do not nick me. And they're just a nice, smooth shave. I really just enjoy them. And again, they last a long time. Now, we also have to have a disclaimer. I only shave my legs twice a week. I do shave my chin and my underarms every day. So they might last me slightly longer than they last you. But for me, they are worth the hefty price because I stopped cutting myself. I mean, literally, the minute I put these on, I had no more nicks in the shower. So these are pricey, but they're the best I found on the market so far. All right, let's do Sephora. I ended up going there for a refill as well. And then I had just gotten an email from Sephora and they had a new product and it seemed alluring. So I got that. And then I had points and I got that. And I didn't know this. And I was very excited that the clerk helping me noticed I had a Kohl's return. And she saw that, oh, is that a Kohl's return? They were supposed to give you a Sephora discount card and they didn't. So I got 10% off because she noticed that and was honest about it. So maybe if your Kohl's has an Amazon return, check that out because that was a free 10% off. So first up was my refill. I love this stuff. This is the Inky List Collagen Peptide Serum. This replaced the Good Molecule one for me. And I just threw it down. This has just become a holy grail in my nighttime skincare routine. I just love it. My skin loves it. This is, I believe, $17. No, $16. I got it for $14.40 thanks to that lady being honest. So, if there's anything I ever say about Inky List, I feel like the packaging is kind of clunky. This one's not so bad. It's just a regular kind of like dropper thing. And so if anything, I feel like you waste a little bit, but this lasts a long time for me. And let's see, what does this have? Glycerin, which is a good moisturizing thing. This has citric acid, and which I believe is vitamin C, and it does not irritate my skin. And then it has some weird things like radish root, hyaluronic acid, which I personally could care less about. And then it has 1, 2, 3 peptides. I just really like this. And so this is second or third bottle. This has just become an absolute staple in my routine. I can't honestly imagine it going away. And then today, via that email, I had seen this guy, and it's got a funky name, Ectoin Hydro Barrier Serum. So anyway, another Inky List product. And this is regularly $15. Because of her lovely coupon, I got it for $13.50. Inky List is definitely affordable. And I do appreciate that they have little tester tubes. So it is a pump form. And I did pump some on my hand. It just felt really nice on the back of my hand. Again, funky name. But let's see. So that Ectoin stuff, it says 2% Ectoin, and it's a multifunctional active, hydrates while strengthening the skin's barrier. And then it's got like, it's touting a high amount of hyaluronic acid. I'm not too much of a fan of hyaluronic acid. I think mainly because the dermatologists I watch are kind of anti that. I guess if you're using a lot of hyaluronic acid, you have to make sure you're really moisturizing your skin. Otherwise, it kind of sucks it from your skin. And then a 1% barrier blend, which is ceramides. So let's see. Triglycerides. The Ectoin is high up there. So are the sodium hyaluronic. Panthenol, sunflower seed oil, citric acid, oat. I love oat. Oat will help calm any redness. And then, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 peptides. 2 of the peptides are kind of like the top of the bottom 1/3, and then one of the ceramides is the very last. But this was just super nice. I really, when I pumped out a little bit at the store, and I'm trying to pump it out for you guys, I also appreciate that it's in the pump. I feel like this is on par with my Burt's Bee. The Burt's Bee daily, whatever that is, hydration fluid thing that I like. So it is kind of like a lotion, but kind of a ceramide. Serum, like a lotiony serum. And it just really I don't know. I don't even know if you can actually see that, but it just really moisturizes and your skin just looks healthier. I would almost, not really glowy, but kind of in a way. This just feels really nice. I really like it. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it in my routine, but super excited. I'm always kind of in for trying new things, and I kind of like the packaging on this one. For once, I feel like I don't have a complaint about the Inky List packaging. This feels nice. Maybe they're finally taking some notes. I would gladly spend 50 cents extra to have some nicer packaging. Then I had enough points to get a freebie. This was a absolute no-brainer. I love this. This is a holy grail thing. I have their actual kind of mini. The mini lasts forever and ever. This is the Moroccan oil treatment, the regular. They have a light version, which I would be interested in if I ever run out of this stuff. But this comes out as a super thick golden, I don't want to say serum, thick oil. And you would think it's going to just oil you up. This is awesome. Your hair looks better after. So this was an easy no-brainer, almost like a great travel size. So I really, really, really like that. So I was excited to see that I got something for free. All right, let's move on to Marshalls. So if you've been around for a while, you probably have heard me over the years say I'm absolutely not a jogger girl. I don't want joggers. I don't like joggers. I feel like I've got an infinite amount of joggers from Nadine West. I don't know. For whatever reason, I all of a sudden am not liking exercise leggings. Like they're just too tight or something. And so I kind of got a wild hair in my brain of like, let's try joggers. I ordered 2 pairs from Amazon. That's what brought me to Kohl's as I was returning them. Almost $40 each. The extra, extra large was like comically too big in my thighs and butt. Then I ordered an extra large and they did fit the butt and thighs, but then they were too tight in the waist and they were rolling down. I tried on some joggers at Kohl's. They just didn't look right. So anyway, one of the reasons I went to Marshall's was to see if they had joggers. And I feel like I'm going to keep these. I tried them on in the store for $16.99. I want to just see how they are. Do I like them long term? So I feel like these are going to be my exploratory joggers. They're kind of in that like, I don't know, in the 90s. Like my mom had a bunch of those like almost like tracksuit like things that had that almost like balloon, I don't know, whatever fabric. And so like, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway. These go almost all the way down to the ankles. They're almost like pants. In the thighs, I probably could have sized down. These are an extra large. They're by Jockey. Again, $16.99. So I'm going to keep these. I want to hike in them. I want to exercise in them. They're my exploratory run. In the waist, they were totally the correct size. And so these are going to stay just because I'm kind of wanting to explore. I like the looser fit. it's just funny. For years and years, I was like, no way. But now I'm thinking I'm going to branch into joggers. I was out of coffee syrup. I don't drink coffee, but I use these in my overnight oats. They're a 0-calorie kind of flavored syrup. So I use this as my sweetener. And honestly, Marshall's is the best place. I had just stupidly bought one at Walmart that is $1 more expensive and tiny compared to this. This is huge and it was on sale for $4. So this will last me forever. And so if you like coffee syrups, Marshall's is definitely the way to go. And before I wash my hair, I do kind of a pre-shampoo, put oil and junk in my hair to moisturize it. And so I picked this up, $5.99 Argan Magic Intensive Hair Oil. It's a pump, which I like. It has a bunch of different oils, argan oil, coconut oil, and then there's a couple others. And so this is going to be my pre-shampoo moisturizer. I try to put it on. I usually, when I get home from work, I put it on immediately on wash night. Wednesday and Sunday are my wash nights. And so I try to put it on almost like 4 or 5 hours ahead of time. I don't always remember. And if I forget, I just throw it on 20 minutes before I shower. But I like to put it on. Some of the people I watch on YouTube basically claim it's helping protect your hair. I don't know. It's part of my routine. So I got this to use for that. And then I love perusing the skincare. I will say, number one, I went to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx for me used to be the best one. And now my personal TJ Maxx looks just like it is gutted at this point. So Marshall's is for my preferred at this point. But they had recently, I would say maybe 6 months ago to a year ago, kind of changed the way they look. And it was getting harder to find things. But here lately, fingers crossed, they seem to be on the up and up. And they've had Skin Fix. This is the second time where they've had a mix of Skin Fix products. These are sold at Sephora for a pretty high penny. And each of these products, I could have gotten a full size for about the same price as I got this. but I kind of like the idea of trying all three. And then I can make my decision on if I wanted a full size or not. Now, the full size probably was the better deal, but if I don't like it, then I'm not stuck with a whole thing of it. So this is the foaming oil cleanser. At the moment, Ipsy hasn't been carrying Perlice, and we all know Perlice is my holy grail. So I'm kind of on the lookout for a replacement, although I have a feeling if it wasn't at Sephora, this might be pricey. So I'm interested to see how this is, a foaming oil cleanser. I kind of sounds like a makeup remover. But anyway, I'm excited to try that. And then there is the Tri-Lipid Peptide Cream, which I feel like this is different. I've had their moisturizer before that has a pump. And so this seems different. I don't know. And so let's see, what are the ingredients here? It's going to be hard to read. Glycerin, triglycerides, shea butter, vegetable oil, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3 ceramides pretty high up. Rice, which is also kind of like oat, where it is calming. So this is a stacked ingredient list. We also have peptides, 1, 2, 3, sunflower seed oil. So this just sounds really lovely. And I don't know whether it's the same as the other one. The package didn't look the same. Yeah, it looks super, super thick. So I am super excited to have that. And if you didn't notice from the ingredients I just said, this guy is a much cheaper version that has ceramides and some of the similar things. So I really do think that nighttime ceramide cream here, oh, and this is really thick. This is really nice. I may have to go back and get a full size of that. This to me is a dupe for all these higher end, the Dr. Jarts, the Skin Fix. Really good ingredients for a fraction of the price. I'm pretty sure a full size of this would probably run $50, $60. This is $17.99. But I like trying new things. This feels very thick and very luxurious. I really like it. I'm going to give it a try this weekend, and then I might go back and get the full size. And then we had a serum, which I don't think I've ever tried that serum, but I don't really know. This is a Skin Fix serum. And let's see what ingredients we have for this. Propanol, jojoba seed, oil, esters, niacinamide, glycerin, a bunch of peptides. Looks like 3 or 4 peptides. It has 2 ceramides at least. Cherry blossom, different extracts. This also looks really good. So I am super excited to try this. I really love being able to try some name brand stuff for super cheap, which is why I've been really liking Marshall's. Anyway, I'm supposed to have an Ulta. Let me go check my front porch, and I will be right back. All right, we are back 2 days later with my front porch. And I'd also forgotten that I had gotten a couple of other things at Walmart the other day. So let's do the Ulta first. Ulta right now is having their like 50% off sale. Personally, for me, I didn't really find anything too exciting. But the one day I went on to repurchase this guy, they had this guy half off, and I thought I would give it another whirl. Pureology is one of my favorite shampoos and conditioners. And they have a dry shampoo. If I remember right, in the past, I think I had tried a sample size of this, and it wasn't anywhere worth the price for me, but I thought for half off, I would try it again. This runs $32, and I got it for $16, which is pretty close to drugstore at this point. I feel like Batiste is darn near 16, probably more like 13 at Walmart. So anyway, I got the Pureology dry shampoo. I love dry shampoo. Honestly, in the last 3 or 4 months, I can use a lot less dry shampoo, so I'm not going through it as much, which is a good thing. So I thought for $16, I would give this another whirl. And then I repurchased this stuff. I absolutely love it. CeraVe Skin Renewing Gel Oil. This is definitely not for oily skin people. I would say this is more perfect for super dry skin. I don't have super dry skin, but I really appreciate it. I feel like the older I get, I am needing a little more moisture, especially in the winter. This is a nighttime product only. Unless you have the driest of dry skin, I can't imagine anybody would want to put this on during the daytime. This comes out pretty much like a Vaseline. In my empty last month, if you watched it, there was oil all over. It is a pump. And I rotate between this and the Rhodes glazing milk at nighttime. I love this stuff. Let's see, what do we have in it? Triglycerides. We have 4 ceramides in the top 1/3. Let's see. What else do we have? And that, oat. Oat is at the kind of towards the bottom, but oat is very soothing. Oh, it's sunflower oil. I love it. Ceramides are one of my favorites. Oat is good for calming skin. This is, the only place I can find this is Amazon or Ulta. Ulta, the coupon worked on this. I think it was this. So I got this for $21. Normally it's like $26. And I just really like it. So this is going to be probably a new addition to my nighttime routine. And then I was at Walmart the other day and they had these guys, which are dupes for Drunk Elephant. I couldn't say no. They were $9.97 each. And these are going to be neck creams for me. I used them on my face once and they were fine. But these are easy neck creams. They have the same pump style as Drunk Elephant. I will say one of them has been temperamental. So when you open it up, after you use it a few times, it kind of stops pumping and you have to open it up and kind of push this around. For me, that's okay for $10. I don't know if I will repurchase these, and I also don't know whether it's a Walmart brand. These were kind of over in a weird corner by the travel section. These are Sienna Rose. And again, I don't know if that is its own brand, if that's a Walmart brand. And they have a hydrating whipped moisturizing cream, which has 1, 2, 3 ceramides really high up. And so whichever Drunk Elephant is the one with the ceramides, this is kind of duping that. And besides the ceramides, there's really not anything too outstanding. Oh, wait, there's 3 ceramides in like the top, I would say 10 ingredients. And then on down, there's 1, 2, 3 more kind of towards the bottom. So this is a great ceramide cream for $10. I think you can't go wrong. And that is the purple one. And then I believe Drunk Elephant has a Proteini, and I think this is duping that. So this is the polypeptide moisturizing cream. I love peptides. I love ceramides. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, peptides. No, and then kind of the same thing. Up top, there's like 4 peptides, and then down towards the bottom, there's like 3 or 4 more peptides. Again, nothing else kind of outstanding. Oh, it has squalane, glycerin, but nothing else that really like resonates with me. But again, peptides for $10. And I don't remember which one I used on my face, but it was totally fine. So I couldn't pass these up for $10. And I really don't mind that the pump is inconsistent. You're getting great ingredients for $10 each. So super excited. They had other things. It was hard for me to pick which things to try. So I feel like Walmart, if you kind of are on the lookout, they are getting kind of cheap dupes with good ingredients. You don't have to pay buku dollars for good ingredients. Anyway, I hope you've been having a great week. I will talk to you soon and see you next time.